Hi everyone, my name is Natalie. I am 29 years old and I'm based here in Chicago. Wanted to talk a little bit about my experience working with Coach Anwar. I learned about Anwar through a friend of mine who was having a really positive experience and who had learned about him through a friend of hers. And I decided to begin my coaching journey because I had had different dating experiences in my 20s, but I'd never felt like I had direction or intention or any real clarity, honestly, about what I wanted. And I felt like I was falling into relationships with men that didn't serve me and didn't feel good and just weren't aligned with my values, or honestly weren't aligned with people that I would choose to spend a lot of time with, like friends. And so I found myself in a position where I didn't really trust myself. I had lost a lot of kind of trust of my intuition, and I wanted to get that back again. And I wanted to enter a relationship that felt really aligned with who I am and didn't feel like I was betraying myself. And I knew I needed help with that. And so I decided to take the leap and start working with Anwar. And overall, I think I was working with Anwar for the 6 months, of course, but honestly, my coaching journey with him is still going on. Even though I am now in a very happy and healthy relationship, I still rely on Anwar so much. And overall, my dating journey to get my guy took about a year. And throughout that year, it was ups and downs. It was good dates. It was not as good dates. It was a lot of conversations with myself. It was a lot of conversations with Anwar. And it was a lot of rebuilding that understanding of what I'm looking for so that I could be really clear with myself and really clear with others. And it was really challenging. I'm not going to lie to you all. There were moments where I felt like I was treading water, and there were moments where I felt like I wanted to give up. But there were also a lot of moments that felt like really clear wins, and a lot of moments where I felt like, there I am. That's what I believe in, and now I can identify it. And that felt really good because I felt like I had lost so much of that, or I'd never really found that in my life. Right now, as I'm recording this, it is May, almost June of 2022. And I started dating my now boyfriend in mid-April. And I think the reason why I am feeling really content in my love journey at the moment is because I was able to recognize how this person was showing up for me and how it really matched what I needed and what my core needs were. And the ability to recognize that and to act upon that and to feel really safe and happy with that decision has been, I think this year, if not in my 20s so far, one of the best moments, because I feel really connected with myself, and that you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So if I were to give advice to someone who was perhaps on the fence about coaching, I would say that for me, the benefits of coaching are the accountability and the fact that Anwar's coaching style is one of directness and one of tough love, but ultimately is one of someone who has gone through a similar journey that you have. And I think you can't get that in many places, where you step into a room and your coach, because of his own lived experience, knows precisely what you're talking about. That's something that I really valued from and still value from my interactions with Anwar, is how he's able to empathize with me and really get on my level, but also really push me to do things that at first don't seem comfortable, but ultimately are what I really need to do to make sure I'm looking out for myself and loving myself. It's been an incredible journey. If you are thinking about working with Anwar, I encourage you to go for it. Listen to the podcast, sit in on a webinar, or even just go for the first complimentary session with him. And I'm sure that you'll be blown away, because I know I was. And it's been a long journey, a tough journey, but one that I cannot imagine not going on, and one that I'd honestly do again. because the results of it have been so transformational, not only in my romantic life, but also in all of my relationships with my friends, with my parents, with my sisters. My relationship with work has all been impacted by going on this dating and love journey. So best of luck to you all, and have a great day.